gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You gonna feel different.
Next with Net Hustle. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Shout out to the Drink Champs platform. Nore, effing my guy. I'm familiar with those guys over there personally. Then shout out to DJ Vlad. I'm familiar with Vlad. Vlad be on bullshit as it pertains to myself. I think I have an actual relationship with Vlad that precedes almost everybody. You see him collab with on a reoccurring basis. My name comes up, I won't say all the time, but it's come up a number of times on this platform. And when I think about how me and Vlad first linked up, then I heard his story of how he became disappointed in N.O.R.E, the many a times attempts he made to get N.O.R.E to link back up with him after they had did some work, and he felt like N.O.R.E was playing him and not being responsive or respectful or respecting the dynamic that existed between the two of them. And as I heard Vlad describing it, I kind of like, it's somewhat of the pot cursing the kettle if I had to compare my experience with Vlad, how I was cordial with him. We developed a cordial dynamic between the two of us, and then he didn't honor it. He violated, and he's never really got all the way back on keeping it at Google. However, he seems to be having these same issues with N.O.R.E. I forget who he was telling the story to. It was another one, somebody in the culture. He's like, heard him give them the whole breakdown on what happened between he and N.O.R.E. And now it seems like N.O.R.E has responded, and he don't seem to be giving a about what Vlad is talking about. I haven't heard anything he said. I'm just judging from a lot of the headlines. I even posted a video of N.O.R.E speaking on the issue on my Instagram just based off the caption. We finna get a better idea of what's going on with these two right here in the black box. Chicks doing that.
Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks. I find him. You know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. It was all good 2 years ago. DJ Vlad just did an interview at Drink Champs with Nore. He posted about it on social media. He said, shout out to the homie Nore for having me on the next episode of Drink Champs. This is us the day after our interview, hanging out how we used to before our petty beef a few years ago. It's great to see how much Nore has progressed since we saw each other last. This is how grown men and professionals work things out and move forward. I've always said that if everyone in the media space works together, we all do better than being at odds.
Vlad, where you at? We started this way back when. Come on, man. You got to be about what you speak about. I don't need or want to get it done. When I just look at the nature of things, we should get it done. Keeping it at Google on my mama.
This is further proof of that statement. And as you guys can see in the picture, it's Nore and Vlad just smiling away. Well, 2 years later, everything has changed and these guys are back being at odds with each other. Vlad did an interview last week calling out Nore for pretty much flaking on him after doing an interview for his platform. According to Vlad, he was supposed to return the favor. However, after constantly checking in with him, he officially realized that Nore was not going to give him an interview.
Vlad did me similar. I did him a favor, allowed him to come into the jungles, the concrete jungle that was South Central Los Angeles way back in the early 2000s, like 07, 06, maybe even 05. Had him in A-Track Gangsterhood, Ghetto Pass, Velvet. I did his platform, did the interview exactly as he requested. Shortly thereafter, I turned around and asked him, because he was DJ Vlad the Butcher, to host a mixtape. And he didn't reciprocate the energy. And that was way back in. And we've yet to get fully back on track.
I've always been very, like, if you do my show, I will do your show. And I overreact sometimes, but I always have a problem with people who I do their show, when it's time to return the favor, I get to fucking screw you.
Vlad, I hate they keep posting it, but what stops you from being accountable to that same logic or principles? I did your show. I turned around like, hey, with the same logic. Now it's your time to bless me, host a mixtape. You shitted on me over some bullshit. Then in 2017, you double back, reached out, invited me on the platform, and then when I attempted to get a small amount of details, you never followed up. And when I followed up, y'all told me y'all was cool. You are not living up to what you're not practicing what you're preaching. That's a simple way to put it.
N.O.R.E's about N.O.R.E. You know, his word don't mean shit. He's a snake. That's the way I look at it. I don't fuck with N.O.R.E. anymore. The last time I was in Miami, like he told me he's going to do it, but then just wouldn't give me a time or a date. And it's getting close to the end of my trip, and I'm still getting the runaround. And it turned into like, we started basically talking shit to each other over text. And at the end, he's like, you know something, man, I'm sorry. You know, you my friend. Like, I'm tripping. You know, you're right. You know, when I come to LA, we're going to do this, whatever else.
It's crazy because at one point, after he served me with that bullshit, when I tried to hit him to do the mixtape, he like, I don't feel comfortable doing that because I'm down with Black Wall Street. I was like, what the hell? Oh my God, no way. But then down the line, 40 Glock bitch ass wanted Vlad to promote the album, the project we put out called Graveyard Shift. I was telling him, nah, I don't fuck with Vlad because of what you wrote. He was so insistent that Vlad was going to be such a key part of this being successful. He convinced me to get on three-way with Vlad. We got on the three-way, chopped it up. I did sense that Vlad was somewhat patronizing, had no idea he was going to become this arrogant Vlad. But I could sense it that whatever we was going through on the phone was really like going through the motions. He was doing this because of 40 Glock basically pulling on his arm, and he wasn't really feeling it, but he went through the motions. However, it's been bullshit. I've sat here in recent years and seen somebody take Vlad to confirm that's the number, give me the number, I reach out, that's all I get. I don't get it. It blows my mind. Because all I can actually see that Vlad has done is develop lines of communication with people from my culture. The culture that he reached out to me to become ingratiated with way back. And now I guess he feels like he's more part of my culture than I am, or something of that nature. I just don't know. Can't quite call it.
Comes to LA, ignores my fucking calls again. And then I seen him do a media run with like Tony Yayo and them, and like do like a bunch of smaller, shit. Yeah, doing a bunch of small pods.
Same way I see him with Tony Yayo, but when I was giving him action, he had no action at Tony Yayo. It's just ironic.
Podcast. And I was like, man, fuck this, bro. Fuck this dude. And me and him, we got into a big fuck you back and forth. Oh, you racist. You don't own me. I said, we don't own each other. I did your fucking show. You know, I flew out, did your shit on my own dime. I'm already in your city. I'm just asking you to show up.
I had you in the trenches, bro. You don't know my resume, what we known for. You came and left. You was good. Equipment and all. Even way back then. With Easty Grimy. I could have been like trying to help you chase nigga down the block whole time. I set it up. You didn't have to go through none of that. It's crazy.
Told me you would do it, and now you give me that fucking runaround. So anyone doing N.O.R.E. show, just know that when it comes to return the favor, he's not going to fucking do it. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what Vlad did to me. When I did his DVD, turned around, asked him to hope the mixtape, he didn't return the favor.
You know, start charging N.O.R.E. to do fucking drink champs from now on. Because know that when it comes, you know, in return, he's going to fucking screw you.
Well, today on a brand new episode of Drink Champs, make sure you guys go check it out. N.O.R.E was not having it with DJ Vlad. Not only did N.O.R.E go off on him, but he also explained the reason why he's been flaking on his interviews.
One of the things, and I didn't want to bring this up, but one of the things that I caught into a little smoke with this dude named Vlad. He's a Karen. Vlad TV. I don't front on everybody. I fronted on you. I did to you what you do to our culture. I bent you over and I fucked you. Y'all and me. I believe one of the first things you did, you said, was you have black kids. I would like to address something. Slave masters have black kids. Ku Klux Klan members have black children. By you saying you have black children, you just say you like black pussy. This does not exclude you. And this does not give you an invite to the barbecue.
I don't think I ever heard N.O.R.E cook like this. I be hot diggity, no damn, boy.
You are the dude that comes to the barbecue with pickles and a potato salad. And raisins.
And raisins? How did I know?
Not pickles and raisins.
You are so bad, you got pickles and raisins in your potato salad. And you know what? You pay your friends. You pay your company. So we don't tell you your potato salad is trash. We don't tell you we hate you. You put me on a text with Saigon. I immediately text Saigon on the side. I said, you hate this guy, don't you? Saigon did not say no. And then on the text with Saigon, I said, listen, Vlad, Saigon don't like you. You couldn't come outside at one point if you wasn't with my son. Or security. And you know who?
And I had him in the South Central streets. Extra Gucci, y'all. Oh, my mama. His footage exists to say as much. I've never done nothing wrong to him, and he fronted on me and got the nerve to be out here whining and crying about getting fronted on. That's crazy.
That security was? It should have been FOI. You know why you can't hire FOI? Because the one time, have you ever heard me beefing with Vlad TV? Never, right? Because you know why the one time you heard me beef with Vlad TV, do you know what it was over?
What?
Him misquoting Farrakhan. And all I asked, brother, was take me off of your site. You don't have a signature on me. And that's the reason why I didn't show up. Because, you know what? I was going to do your interview.
And you flaked on him.
Guess what? I'm a grown man. I have a right to change my mind.
Facts.
Right.
As this Kiwi
just like he changed his mind on with me. Reached out to me in 2017 about an interview. All I asked to clarify was, it going to be with someone else representing his platform or him personally? And they seem to lose interest. It's crazy.
trial, I started to look at this. And I said, I'm going to be a part of this era. See, if you say, and then he says, I did N.O.R.E show, so I was supposed to do, a verse for a verse is not a swap for me. A verse, me and you, Vlad and it's not.
N.O.R.E is a piece of hip hop pioneerism. He's a legend, been around. Having him is having a rich, vast part of the culture coming onto your platform. Vlad is somebody who built his prestige by not being one of those people, but just by speaking to those people. So therefore, Nore doesn't feel that's an even exchange. And I can relate. That makes sense.
What? If I walk in Mr. Childs right now and you walk in Mr. Childs, Mr. Vladimir, you ain't getting in. You are the dude who calls people like me to get you in the club. That's who you are. And when you turn around, we laugh at you. Because you pay for your interviews. We have integrity over here. If a person wants to come to Drink Champs, you come to Drink Champs because you want to, and you're going to get your flowers because you deserve them. You can't pay for these flowers over here. You are an industry puppet, and no one wants to tell you to your face. I am gladly take that position. You are a clown.
Nah, that's not quite to his face. You shouldn't have placed it like that, because in order to accomplish what you just stated, you should have took the interview and said all this to his face. Oh, my mama. That would have been historical. Monumental. Make sure you had somebody on location, recording, filming, just in case he couldn't accept that and actually wouldn't have put it out, you would have had it yourself. That would have been classic.
I protected you. You hung out with me for plenty of times when my son wasn't around. That lets you know that you had trust in me. But I would like to apologize to Dame Dash, because Dame Dash said to me years ago, what a culture vulture is once they can't use you, they throw you away.
Wow. This is why the general culture vulture conversation about Vlad, I never get involved. Very seldomly. Because I have a personal issue. Because that's exactly how he did me. Once he couldn't use me no more, he threw me away. It's crazy. Kind of like Curtis.
Could not get me. He asked me to do his. Now, technically, you did Drink Champs. So if anybody owes, if it's a swap, it's Drink Champs who owes. You don't want Drink Champs. You want the Yala.
Yeah.
And the Yala is just too small. He's too sharp right now.
Yeah.
And I start to see how shit is changing. I start to see how you actually put Rick Ross. You actually try to put Rick Ross in jail. That in my world, you're a rat.
Yeah.
You're told.
Yeah.
And then you trying to be tough too? You trying to be a rat and a tough guy? Holy moly guacamole. You got to take a choice. TVD is on trial now. Let's suppose TVD told on itself. Let's suppose he did, which he did, but it's still on your platform. If a person comes...
And you low-key bragged about taking credit for this being the first time your content actually being utilized to incriminate somebody. That was crazy work.
And says, holy shit, and says, hey, on me and EFN's platform, I killed the candle. Me and EFN has a responsibility to say, you know what? He's going to say it on Piers Morgan. Let's not use that.
Yeah.
But that's not what you did.
Yeah, no.
Vlad. You got 3 more interviews for him. You benefit off of black drama.
You do.
You are Jerry Springer now. But at least Jerry Springer has some white people on there wilding. No, when you got somebody wilding on your show, it's us.
It's always us.
You even had Tony Yayo up on there recently. And Tony Yayo said, let me talk about my shit. He said, let's talk about it later. As soon as Yayo wanted to get to positivity, he didn't want to do it. You know why? Because Lord Jamal squashing his beef with Grand Poobah means nothing for his system.
Right.
But Lord Jamal saying, fuck Grand Poobah. He don't wear the Tommy Boy good no more.
Right.
That fits his platform.
Yeah.
And let me just be quiet.
That's what you're selling.
That's what you're selling. Capone saying fuck N.O.R.E, that belongs on your platform. But Capone and N.O.R.E being together for 25 years, our kids are knowing each other, and we are living in happiness, that doesn't belong on your platform. And now let me be honest, because I'm going to let it go. I told you I wanted to talk today.
You did.
We're listening.
Let him cook.
We're listening.
I honestly didn't front on him. I knew that my image at the time where I was, the state of mind that I was at, I was in marathon mode. This guy don't hang out with me when I'm in marathon mode. None of these guys hang out with me in marathon mode. I'm serious. I'm 3 times a day. I was going here, and I invited him to here. I invited him because I wanted him to see. Like, I'm not fronting on you. To get on your platform, I got to be in a negative zone. Right. Like, you're not a cup of positivity, sir.
Right.
So if I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to disrespect your platform, meaning I'm not going to come on here and say, don't ask me this. Because if you say that to me, I don't want your interview.
Right. Now, listen, if you're a fan of hip hop and you hate Vlad, you're obviously cheering, you're clapping, you're saying, yes, Vlad finally got what.
I don't even hate Vlad. It's like Vlad doesn't mean enough in my life to garner any hate. However, it is refreshing to see Vlad be told some things that he definitely needs to hear when he expected something other than that from the culture when he's given exactly what he's complaining about. And I can attest to that personally. Good shit, N.O.R.E. What it do, Vladdy?
Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
Vlad and N.O.R.E. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.